Welcome back. Now, 60% of Australian women can't be wrong. The stomach, they say, is enemy number one when it comes to body shape. The question is, what's the best way to change it? Is it what you eat, how much you exercise, or is surgery the only way? Sophie Hull finds out how to get that washboard look.
People are always coming to me and saying that their stomach is a problem area.
There's some key foods that can actually help rid the body of extra fluids.
I think the simplest way to remove fat is going to be liposuction.
Muffin top, beer gut, pot belly, spare tyre. You can give it a cute nickname, but most of us list it as the body part we'd most like to change.
Every individual will have certain areas where they lay down fat, and they are the areas that are difficult to shift. And for some people it can be their stomach.
Let's start with a worst scenario and work back from there. Dr. Jeremy Hunt is a plastic surgeon who specialises in problem tummies.
Tummy tucks are one of the top plastic surgical procedures being performed. They rank number 5 at the moment, and the numbers from 2000 up to 2007 are up around about 150%, so it's a very popular procedure.
This is for extreme cases only, normally for people who've lost large amounts of weight and are left with an overhang of excess skin.
To undergo a tummy tuck, it's usually performed in a hospital under a general anaesthetic. It will involve a couple of days stay in hospital and then a number of weeks to recover afterwards.
Liposuction is a simpler option for stubborn fat on the abdomen, but it's still surgery and involves recovery time and expense. Expect to pay from $5,000 for liposuction and from $10,000 for a tummy tuck.
Most people need a significant amount of core work in order to really tone up around the middle. Christy, let's lift your knees up to here, curling slowly, then curl the spine back down.
John Fell is a personal trainer, convinced these 3 simple moves will have you well on the way to achieving fab abs.
Well, this is a great lower abdominal exercise that you can do at home just by reaching back and grabbing onto something stable. It really targets the lower portion of the abs, and that's an area that often gets missed. That's good. So you're going to have your top foot in front of your bottom foot. Okay, so Christy, from there I want you to lift up and reach over with your hand. Squeeze your side tummy underneath and then come back down to 1 inch off the ground. Okay, so this is a Bosu sit-up. It's fantastic. Because you're on the half ball, you can stretch your spine right back, and that allows for a much greater range of motion with the abdominals. So not only is it a harder exercise, but it improves your posture as well.
At the end of the day, it's what you eat is how your body functions on a daily basis. So you can do all the surgery in the world, you can do your exercise, but if you're not eating well, that's going to put your body behind the 8 ball in terms of maintaining a flat stomach.
It's an inconvenient truth. What goes in your mouth is still the most important factor affecting your waist. Dietitian Susie Burrell.
We know that foods that are high in salt are going to help the body to retain extra fluid. So there's some key foods that can actually help rid the body of extra fluid. So the key ones are our leafy green veggies, so things like our leeks, our celery, spinach contain really high levels of potassium.
Filling up on soluble fibre from oats and other whole grains, as well as berries and watermelon, is the best way to keep hunger at bay without bulking up. But if none of that sounds like much fun, you could imitate the headline makers and do what your parents did.
We've got celebrities like Michelle Obama who are hula hooping. We've got Beyonce hula hooping. There's a new Nintendo Y interactive hula hooping game. So it's going crazy in all forms.
Belle Maciadoni from Sydney Aerial Theatre says hip swivelling is the most enjoyable way to whittle away your waistline. And who could argue?
If you want to tone up your tummy and get some more core strength and get right into it, then grab the hula hoop. It's the way to go.
As always, it's all about the hips. That's Sophie Hull reporting. Don't forget, you can find all that information again on our website. We're going to take a break now. This is Today Tonight.